Okay, I'm joined here by Luke Garrard before the Wood take on Yeovil Town. Luke, we're back on the road. Before we touch on tomorrow's game, any final takeaways from that Southend game on Tuesday night?
Yeah, I felt that there was a lot of positives. A side in Southend that possess a lot of quality. They had the lion's share of the first half, in my opinion. And I felt that we come out in the second half and delivered a lot more of what we've been about as a group. Disappointing to go 1-0 up again. We've done that twice now, away to Scunthorpe and then obviously at home to Southend. And to drop 2 points in both is obviously disappointing to where we want to get to. But for me, it's about building on what we've been doing because, like I said, watching it back, there's a lot of positives in the way we're playing, a lot of positives in how we're building and creating, especially from Finn and our back line. So, yeah, 13 unbeaten now, and we have to make sure that we continue the run we're on.
Yeah, you mentioned that unbeaten run, but how pleasing is it for you to really be competitive against these top teams in the league?
Yeah, I felt that there was some results on Wednesday evening that put a cat amongst the pigeons. Halifax away to Rochdale, Scunthorpe away to York. Tells you where our performance away at Scunthorpe and getting that point, was it bigger than what it was? Obviously, Southend were a side that were in the playoff final last year. And you bring in Goodliff, you bring in Boys, you bring in Austin, you bring in Dallas. These are 4 personnel that, in my opinion, can get into the majority of teams in the division. So, yeah, we are being competitive. We've played some tough away days. We've got another month or 6 weeks scheduled that is going to stretch us, but one we're excited about. We're always wanting to improve, always learning, and the group have been brilliant yesterday and again today and in our prep for Yeovil, and we want to put another win on the board.
Yeah, and we've recently seen Eriko Souza come back and Femi Ilisani return on Tuesday night. How is everyone feeling?
Yeah, look, we're nearing a return to the complete squad. Like I said, Luke Norris, we had some real good news with Luke Norris and Jack Payne on Monday. Luke Norris is on his way to returning and he should be back within the 3 to 4 weeks, as is Payne. So to have them 2 bits of experience with us and being a part of this group is going to be huge. Obviously, Eriko coming back, Femi being available. We're only 2 away from a big squad. Obviously, the news broke that Ashmore's gone away out on loan, and it's going to bode well for both parties. He gets game time. We get a goalkeeper that's going to be fit and ready if needed and when called upon. So we're in a good place. We're in a really good place. I'm not foolish enough to know that the inconsistency comes with that. I'm not going to cut any corners because you lose your edge. So we're working just as smart, just as hard to keep this group bubbling and keeping one eye out on the transfer market to see if we can improve what we've already got in the building. So it tells you where our mindset is as a management team, as the hierarchy, to continually wanting to improve on what has been a good start. And we want to make sure that we're consistent throughout the whole season as opposed to the first 12 games.
Yeah, and on our opponents, Yeovil, they've had a positive upturn in form since the arrival of the new manager. What do we need to see from the lads tomorrow to get through all 3 points? Yeah,
they've done ever so well. They obviously won their last 3. New management team, as you suggest. Jerry Gilder, I know quite well. And there's been an upturn in their results. We need to make sure that it's all about us. And I keep saying it, the focus is always going to be about us. It's all about our concepts and how we work and what the opposition will present, how we feel we can hurt them. And that's been the most pleasing thing with this group. There's a lot of work that goes off the field in terms of analysis and prep and illustrations that we're trying to really implement into the group. And I feel that if you're watching us and you're seeing us, being a fan, being the staff, you're seeing it play out. Are we there yet? No, not even close to where we want to get to. And I remind myself and the staff and the players that daily. But we've done okay. And we need to keep improving. And tomorrow's about us, Abdul, Branty, Richardson, Claydon, Rushy, Dixon, Benton. It's about what we got in our building. I'm also very appreciative of Yeovil, but if we play at our maximum, we do what's been asked of this group. We've shown in the early stages this season we can cause problems to any team. And we need to make sure that the confidence, the belief, you can see it in them, it's growing, and we need to make sure that we harness that, embrace that, and look forward to going down to Yeovil, which is going to be a tough test, and continually building and progressing on what's already started this season.
Thank you very much, Luke.